Hi, welcome to Bad Food Blog, and I was hoping to make lunch with these, but me and Max are going to have these for dinner. Because these are moving mountains, 4 plant-based hot dogs, and they look really cool, don't they? But the trouble is, on reading the instructions, you have to fully defrost before cooking. Separate hot dogs along perforations and place them in boiling water for 15 minutes. Remove from wrapping and serve. Caution, may be hot. Make sure the hot dogs are piping hot throughout before serving. So I was unaware that we had to defrost them first. Obviously, we have to defrost them like this. So how we're going to defrost them is we're going to place them on a tray with some water and put them in the oven on a special defrosting setting.
Please don't tell me it's going to be that live stream we did.
No.
It's still frozen.
No. So this is very simple.
Ooh.
So what we're going to do is we're going to encourage them to defrost because currently they're like minus 18 degrees centigrade.
I know what. Wait, let's get the thing out. Let's really see if it's that.
So we're going to put them on a metal pan with some water to act as a conduit. And actually, I reckon the other way up, they're actually going to defrost faster. And they should defrost, given their weight, in about 20 or 30 minutes. You should only do this with food that's in plastic packaging, because if you try to defrost other things in water, it's not going to go so well. But water is a fantastic heat sink. That's why it's used in cars, why it's used in computer cooling systems. It's a fantastic heat sink. It also has a massive thermal energy rating because of its molecular structure, which is based a lot on polarity. It takes a lot of energy to heat up water or to cool down water. It can absorb a lot of energy. So water is a good conductor. Water is a good storer of heat. And it's a good transfer material of heat, having a really good conductivity rating of heat. So we're going to leave this like this. We'll come back in about an hour and that should have defrosted them. And then we can get ready for boiling them in water. I was not expecting this. So in the meantime, me and Max are going to have some snacks. And I guess we're going to put it in the oven. Now we have this special defrosting mode on the oven. And this special defrosting mode basically looks like this. All it does is, there's some residue heat maybe from the lamp, but all it does is circulates normal temperature, room temperature air around the food to defrost it faster. And whoa, I'm pouring water everywhere. Whoa, there's too much water in there. There we go. That's better. Now there's only a little bit. I poured water all over the top of everything. I just put it in there and the circulating air will help keep that warm. Fantastic. Oh, it's not too much water. I'll clear that up. But anyway, yeah. So we're going to leave it there, defrosting, and come back in an hour. Alexa, start 1 hour timer.
1 hour, starting now.
Alexa, how long left on our timer?
You have 35 minutes left on your 1 hour timer.
But I did just put my hand in, and remember this oven is on cold, so do not do this at home. But I think they don't feel frozen anymore, and they're now squishy to the touch. So we're going to check to see they're defrosted thoroughly. Yep, with the thermal imaging camera. Thermal imaging. Okay, what do we have there? We have a minimum temperature of... Oh, is that a minus? Nope. We have a minimum temperature in there of 19 degrees centigrade. So, yeah, 16. I'm not seeing anything. Let's get right up close. A minimum temperature of 11. So I think we don't have any more frozen sausages. So it's time to get them into the pan ready. Now, for the next bit, we need to take them. We're taking the sausages. Now, according to the instructions, we have to tear them along the perforation line. That's not working.
I know what to do.
Scissors, yeah. Oh, this one works.
Of course, scissors.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm starting to tear the packets open. Whoa, no, 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 no. You do not handle sharp knives. Give me scissors.
I said scissors. And those,
Yeah.
they did look
Max,
like
you never
scissors.
pick up the sharp knives, all right? You're
Okay.
too young. Okay, I'm going to cut them because when I started to try and tear them along the perforation lines, they just started to tear the packets open, and I don't want to open the packets yet. They have to cook inside these packets, apparently. They fully defrosted. They feel not warm to the touch, but I mean that's a rapid way of defrosting in there. Because what that thing is doing is the water is helping transfer the heat. Essentially, you're heating them to room temperature, but we got about halfway to room temperature, about 10 degrees, which means they're thoroughly defrosted. They don't feel too cold to the touch. Right.
Wait, let me feel one.
See?
Wow, they just feel not even whoa.
We need more water, so I'm going to go get... Oh, do you want to fill that with water?
Me, I want to feel it.
Okay, you fill that with water. While you fill that with water, let's look at the instructions. We need to bring them up to the boil, and once they're boiling, we need to hold them there for 15 minutes. So let me move this over to the cooker. So what we're going to do now is boil them. So place them on the... there. Right, and we're going to put them on the big one, because this is the big pan. Turn that on and bring them up to the boil.
I think we actually have to adjust the camera.
You might be right there. We could zoom. We could zoom in a little bit as well, couldn't we? There we go. So we're just going to bring those up to the boil, and then hopefully once the water's boiling. Well, let me just move the camera. I don't know if that's enough water.
Okay, more water.
Put some in a jug and bring it across. The pint glass will do. The pint glass.
There's a pint glass. What about this?
No, 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 no. It's food. Look, this glass. There we go. He's going to bring some more water over because, I don't know, just 1 centimetre isn't really deep enough.
I know what's deep enough.
That's better. That's like 3 or 4 centimetres now.
No, it's
And they
not.
started floating, so that's good. A little bit more, yeah, a little bit more because they're floating.
Got another one.
Another one, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Now they're freed from the bottom and they're a bit more. Yeah, that, when they start.
One more.
No, that's enough.
Is
No,
that
no, that's enough.
this much?
No, we're done. Okay, we're done with Kratom. So we're going to come back. Going to wait for them to start boiling, and once they're boiling, we'll put a 15-minute timer on and see how they do. Hopefully they should be pretty good. So back soon. Here it is, bubbling away, bubbling. Looking pretty good. They're floating because of the amount of bubbles attracting to them. About 5.5 minutes into boiling, so another 10 minutes to go and they should be ready. With 10 minutes to go, I might just get the bread defrosted. Well, I've got, say, bread. It's bread. I'm going to put it in the toaster. It's frozen at the moment. I don't know. I shouldn't be able to smell them, but somehow I can. I wonder if that's a psychosomatic trick or if I can actually smell them through the plastic bags. That would really freak me out if I could actually smell them. But I'm starting to see here, can you see that? They're starting to, like when hot dogs cook, they're starting to sort of expand, and you see there's like white bits appearing. I don't know if that's an illusion or, you know, like when hot dogs cook, at least once made of meat, they split when they cook. I wonder if these are going to do the same. Well, let's leave them there and let's find out, right? I'll get the toast on. So, the time is up, and let's just do the thermal camera. Ooh, come on, concentrate on the thermal camera. There we go. So what I'm seeing here, if I try to get the camera pointing to the right place, is the sausage is around 60-70 degrees centigrade, which is perfect. Piping hot is anything over 75 degrees centigrade, so we're going with that. It's what you cook meat to, it's what you cook chicken to, so I think we can safely say they're ready. So I'm going to move them over to the table, and well, let me drop the frozen bread in the toaster for a few seconds. And I think you could almost tell when they were ready because the water just started boiling consistency. Like there was no more of a temperature differential from much to make up. And they float on their own even if you bash off all of the bubbles. They still float. So I definitely think there's been some sort of chemical or density change to them. You know, they expand like meat does potentially. It's plant-based, so protein still. All right, let's get them ready. So I brought them over here. I guess what I'm going to do now is fish them out, dry them, and then leave them to cool for a little bit and work out how I'm going to get them out of the packet without burning myself. Oh. There's one. I can definitely smell two. I can definitely smell hot dog. Something's come out of them as well. You can see that the water that was clear in them has gone sort of a brownish colour. Definitely some changes going, like chemical changes when you cook something. Technically that's hot dog water, and it does smell a little bit like hot dog. So there's been something going on there. Right. I guess the thing to do now is let's they're dry. They are literally piping hot. So let's leave them to sit there for a couple of minutes while I get the bread ready. Get a plate out. Two plates, of course. How do you get the ends off? I'm thinking the scissors. And I'm just going to squeeze them out onto the plate. It's got to be the way, right? Can't think of anything else, other way of doing it. So, yeah, this feels wrong. Yeah, it's also a little slimy. Oh, smells like hot dog. Actually, it smells a little bit like hot dog and a little bit like Frey Bentos pie. Well, these are apparently plant-based and free from meat. With a naturally smoky flavour. Oops. Where the jelly is going everywhere. Right. Right. The bread's here. So let's get them in a slice of bread each. Roll them up. They're still pretty hot. Leaving them to cool down for a couple of minutes really did help. I can sort of handle them now. And the texture and feel is very much like a hot dog. Max, your hot dog's ready.
Okay.
I think I'll start him with just one because he's probably not going to go for two, but he'll have another one there if he wants it. And let's try one and see what it's like. Oh, here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that mine?
Mm-hmm. Tastes like a hot dog.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. I was actually quite surprised. It's not bad, is it?
Mm-mm.
It actually tastes like a hot dog. Mmm. You want your second one, don't you? You think that's going to be enough? Okay. Mmm. Wow. Might buy these again. Cooking them is a bit of a pain, but the results speak for themselves. I mean, the texture is exactly like that of a hot dog. Mmm. Absolute perfection. High in protein. Pretty cool. Quite low in calories as well. Wow, I'm amazed. I like them. So, that's a plant-based hot dog that actually tastes nice. And thanks for watching. Please like and share the video. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's been Richard for Bad Food Blog, and have fun.